if you've ever had such a short amount of time between Kiko Milano collections. 2 weeks ago we had Kiko Milano x Bridgerton and I feel like that was a really big thing for them, but now we already have their summer collection and this collection is called the Gold Reflections collection. It's all about the sun and the sea and summer and baked bronzy products. Anything for a bronzy look. I'm going to show you the products that I got. I'm going to show you the swatches. I'm going to do a look with everything. And I'm going to share my first impression thoughts. So let's get into it. So the general vibe of this collection I quite like. It's very luxurious. It's very sunny. I feel like this is very classic summer Kiko Milano collection. Last year we didn't have something that look like this. Last year we had the Little Mermaid collection and that was just a little bit different from a typical summer collection. The first thing I got and the first thing I want to try from this collection is their Gold Reflections Flawless Mirage Luminous Face Base. So this is a hydrating primer that has a little bit of a bronzing and glowy effect to it. It is a sheer glowy primer and I was not planning to pick this up, to be honest. I was not really interested in this, but then when I swatched it, I felt like it actually looked and felt very good. So I'm going to be applying this all over my face and see what this does. I feel like the undertone of this is going to be like very nice. A little less orangey than what we often see. Okay, I'm doing one pump and starting out with that. And I'm just going to apply it all over my face. Yeah, it's quite subtle. It's more subtle than a lot of the bronzing drops that I have tried. Because it's not like extremely bronzy. But it does add something to the face for sure. This is just very nice for lighter skin tones because I feel like if you have a lighter skin tone and you start applying those bronzy drops, it just ends up looking a little muddy and a little weird. Like it's too far from your skin tone that's underneath. Okay, so this is already drying down. It feels a little bit like jelly serumy. It doesn't feel super oily or anything. I feel like this is looking quite nice. It's just the right amount of glow and just the right amount of bronze. I feel like it is subtle enough where it's easy to just throw on. Okay, so far I like it. I'm gonna see how this dries down. Alright, the next product that I'm gonna try is gonna be the Gold Reflections Sun Mirage eyeshadow palette in 01 Golden Sunrise. So this is the more golden one and there's also one that has kind of like a pop of purple and silver. This one has some very nice sunset tones, some variation in the mattes. It's going from light to some mid-tones to deep. And we have some stunning shimmers. At least they swatched really nicely. They seem to be that very soft, shimmery Kiko Milano shimmer formula that I do like when they do that. So we're gonna see if I also like this on the eyes. Alright, I'm gonna start out with this shade over here, this kind of a lighter matte. I do have to say, the way that they organized this in the palette, yes, it looks cute, but I think it's gonna be a little difficult to pick up. Okay, this is a lighter shade than I was expecting. But yeah, these shades are very powdery and then they kind of like fly everywhere. So I think this is gonna be a bit of a messy palette after using it a few times. But that is quite a nice shade. It does build up. I feel like that is a good start. I'm just trying to grab this without the powder going everywhere, but that is very difficult. Alright, we're gonna go into a shade that's a little deeper. We're gonna go into this like corally matte. And I think that one is going to be a little easier to grab because it's in a different shape. Ooh, I quite like that shade. That's a very nice coral. And there is quite a difference. Like, it does add a lot to this look. But yeah, very powdery once again. But I do like it. Just a little bit of blending everything together. But that is looking really good. I feel like when I'm looking in a viewfinder, I feel like I'm kind of blinding you with all the glow, but when I look in the mirror, it actually looks really nice and I really like it and it's drying down quite nicely. So I don't know if to you it's looking as crazy as it does to me now in the viewfinder. It doesn't always look the same when I watch it like on my computer. Alright, I'm first I think gonna go into a shimmer and all of these shimmers swatch really beautifully, but I think I'm gonna go into this shade over here. And I'm just gonna take that very carefully with my finger because I don't want to have this eyeshadow crumble apart on me because like these shimmers are so soft. But that is really nice. That is a stunning shimmer. That is what I hoped this palette will be. And I just wish that Kiko Milano would do all of their eyeshadow palettes like this. I would be so happy. For the next shade, I think I'm gonna go into this shade over here. And I'm just gonna apply that on the lid as well with a finger. Just a little over there. But yeah, these shimmers are beautiful, bronzy, warm toned. And now for the inner corner, I am gonna grab this middle shade over here, this sun. It's a sun. This one I am gonna take on a pencil brush and just place right in here. I kind of want to add in a little bit of the pink somewhere. This one is a little bit more satiny, at least from the swatch. I kind of want to try it, but I don't know if I have space left in my look. I'm just making this a little bit more coral, I guess. Just a little. Like that pink also seems pretty cute. But it's a little bit more subtle. And I'm just going to put this shade on the lower lash line. Just a little bit of smokiness there. I am really loving this so far. I'm just going to do one last thing. I'm going to take the dark brown for a shadow liner. I always do this. And a little under here. Maybe I'm going to take a little bit of that brown, the chocolatey brown, and put that right over here. Just a little bit more definition. I think this is looking great. I think this is looking gorgeous. I really love this formula from Kiko. It's just a little powdery, but it looks really great on the eyes. I'm gonna put on some mascara and then we can continue. The next thing we have to try is a gigantic bronzer. It is so heavy that it could be used as a weapon. Like this is very, very heavy. I think this is the heaviest bronzer I've ever held in my hands. So this is the Gold Reflection Sunkissed Big Bronzer. I get the shade 02 Sienna. There are actually 4 shades of bronzer in this collection. This is a second shade. This is a light shade that is leaning more cool. And then we have a lighter shade that is a little warmer. And then we have 2 kind of like medium to deep shades that also seemed pretty nice. Like the look of those, it kind of had those wave pattern in them and it was really, really beautiful. I love the baked bronzes by Kiko Milano. That's also why I was so excited to see this collection. The packaging of this is the same as the eyeshadow palette. I do have to say, I get the vibe, like these are the waves and this is the sun. But this is not my favorite packaging that they have done, honestly. But that's my personal opinion. Alright, I'm gonna start with a little and see how pigmented this is. Yes, pretty pigmented, so gonna continue on the other cheek. That is very nice, look, very pigmented. Let's see if I can still blend this out. Okay, that is looking really bronzy. Just trying to match it a bit. But yeah, if you're really fair, this could be a little bit of a challenge. But I really like the look of it. It is very natural. Like a very natural finish on the skin. A little on the forehead as well. Okay, I feel like the skin is looking good. I feel like I'm looking bronzy. I think I'm gonna like put the rest of it, what's left on the brush. Okay, maybe take a little bit more. Put that down my neck a little. I don't feel like I'm seeing any shimmer particles with this bronzer on my face. It's just looking very like nicely glowy, as a lot of baked products often do. Like it just looks very nice, natural, glowy. I think this is gonna be a really nice bronzer for the summer. Like this is looking very good and very nice. Then next up I have here the Gold Reflections Fusion Glow Blush in 03 Luminous Mauve. All of these blushes looked amazing in the store and I kind of wanted them all, but I decided to go with this one. This was kind of like the neutral one and it was kind of like this very warm biscuit shade and more of a very cool tone pink. This is looking really nice. Love the marble pattern and this looks so glowy in the swatch. It kind of made me think of the new Rare Beauty blushes, almost like so glowy. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of a small fluffy brush to apply this because that's also what works with the Rare Beauty ones. And let's see how pigmented this one is and how glowy this one is. And I usually really love the baked blushes by Kiko Milano, so I have high hopes. That is looking really nice. Not too scary right away, at least with this brush. Stunning. I love it. Well, that's a bit quick to say that, but there's no shimmer in it. It looks beautifully glowy. I really like this shade. And yeah, I know kind of what to expect with Kiko Milano. It's a brand that I basically always review, like most of their collections. So I do recognize the formulas. And when I see them doing a formula that I really love, I'm happy. Okay, I love this color because it kind of still has something a little like pinky to it. It's not too bronzy, but it still gives that sun-kissed, sunburned look almost. Like you've been out in the sun and just in a very natural kind of skin-like way. I think this is looking great. Then we also have a highlighter from this collection, and this is the Beige LA highlighter formula from Kiko Milano. So this is also something that I'm really excited about because I love Beige LA highlighters, and also I love them from Kiko Milano. So this is the Gold Reflections Gleaming Waves All Over Highlighter in 01 Magical Gold. There's also one deeper shade, and this one just swatched really beautifully. It is kind of like this golden champagne shade, but there's almost something a little pinky in it as well. Like, is it a little duochrome? I don't know, but this is looking very promising, very nice, and I cannot wait to put this on my cheeks. So let's see. I hope it's not gonna be too deep for me for now. I'm a little on the pale side still, but ooh, that is looking really pretty. I love the natural finish that has. It's natural, but it's still impactful. Like, it's not too metallic-y or blinding. It's just very skin-like, but still glowy. And that is what I love about Beige LA highlighters. Okay, I think this is a great one. I'm happy that they're doing all my favorite formulas in one collection, apparently. Okay, a little on the forehead. I love the way my cheeks are looking. I'm gonna quickly do my brows before I forget. So the next thing we have to try from this collection, I picked up one of the 3D Hydra lip glosses. This is the formula that we all know and love, so I already know that I'm gonna like this. But this did look like a really nice shade, kind of like this pinky coral duochrome. I don't know if there's really nothing like this in the regular line. Like, I would expect so, like they have 30 shades, but we're just gonna try this one out. It does smell a little bit more perfumey, I feel, than what they usually smell like. Okay, this is a really beautiful gloss. And now that I'm applying it, I do feel like it smells like it usually does. Okay, this is actually so pretty. I don't know if this is a must from the collection because it is a formula that we already have in the regular line, but I feel like it's looking really cute. Like, this is a really nice shade in a formula that I know I really like. I just added a little bit of the NYX Align Loud lip pencil in Ambition Statement to the look to finish up the lip, and this is gonna be the finished look. I have to say, once again, I'm very impressed with Kiko Milano. I don't know how they're doing it, but I feel like, okay, the prices have stepped up, but almost everything that I'm trying from them nowadays is really, really good, and the quality is just, it's there. Like, I liked everything from the Kiko Milano Bridgerton collection, and now once again, I feel like there's no dud here. There's nothing here that I don't like. I actually really love my look, and I'm really impressed with this collection. So, the eyeshadow palette, it's a little like crumbly, powdery. You have to be a little careful, but I love the look that I've done. I can see myself doing this bronzer look more and more in the summer. Like, this is super cute. I could even see myself doing kind of like 2 eyeshadow looks. We have some really beautiful shades in here. I really like the quality, and it's pretty compact, so that is very nice. Then the Gold Reflections Flawless Mirage Luminous Face Base. I really like how this is feeling. I really like how this is looking. It's a really nice feeling product. I feel like it's very like flattering. I did powder a little bit in certain areas, like on my forehead and over here. I always powder a little bit with any product because it is very glowy. But like, this added a nice bit of bronze and glow without looking weird on my fair skin. I feel like this is a really, really nice color, a really nice formula. Then the bronzer, I think I'm gonna use this a lot in the summer. This is such a nice bronzer. I really love the glow, really love the color. It is very perfumed though. Like, this is a very strong scented bronzer. I do want to mention that, but I really like the formula of this. The highlighter is stunning. This is the formula, the Beige LA formula from Kiko Milano that we know and love, that I know and love, that I really, really enjoy. I think this is looking amazing on the cheeks. Like, overall, my cheeks are just looking super glowy and beautiful, and I really, really like it. And then the last thing, of course, the blush. This blush is stunning. I love the color. It is pink without being too pink. It's really like this burnt pink, like very natural flush. It's been out in the sun and I really love the glow that this has. This is a great formula. Really happy to see once again some baked blushes by Kiko Milano, and I am a huge fan. Wait, did I just say that that was the last one? We also have the gloss, of course. The gloss looks really nice. It is very glowy. It is a nice formula. We know, like, this product has gone viral for a reason. And then that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.